Good morning. I'm Julio Sainz along with Mauricio Viveros. Today we'll meet Tatiana and Reggie Warren, owners of Pura Vidaville here in Rochester, and learn how they're expanding their business.
We hope you will be inspired.
Celebrating leaders in Rochester's unique and vibrant business community, we'll meet entrepreneurs whose passion and perseverance have helped push through life's challenges. Join us as we share their stories and journeys to success. It's time to be inspired.
Hi, Tatiana and Reggie. Thank you so much for being in Be Inspired, a show that we have developed to inspire our community and to share stories like your story, who is definitely a great story and inspirational story. Tatiana, we had you in the past in our show, and now we are very happy to have Reggie too. And it's excited, right? It's exciting new times. I know that your business is growing, but also we want to talk about how you are overcoming all this COVID situation. But before we go there, let's start who is Tatiana and Reggie?
Right, you can start.
You want me to start?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my name is Reggie Warren. I'm actually a local here in Rochester, New York, born and raised here, and I had moved away, several years to Atlanta and Charlotte, and but I came back to the community about 10 years ago, and met my wife, and from there we we just grew and came about with this business, and we're just starting to grow our business together. I'm a local here in Rochester. Yes, I'm a Rochesterian.
What about you, Tatiana?
Well, I am from Costa Rica. First, thank you for having us in the program. Yeah. I'm from Costa Rica, born and raised in Costa Rica. I'm moving here because him. And I came here and I was working in several jobs before, like in a restaurant business, in a farm, in a flower shop, like as a flower designer. I used to work in my country for 21 years in microfinances, like before I remember I told you. Now we are growing our business, our Pura Vida Bill restaurant. It's been a little bit hard the last months, but we're still there.
Oh, that's incredible. You, Tatiana and Reggie, have developed a very interesting business, and was really inspiring your story, Tatiana, coming from your country and coming to this new country and develop the skills and really being creative and coming from nothing to something very significant now. Congratulations for that. So let's go to this COVID. There is the prior COVID, post-COVID kind of story, and how you passed, how you were able to overcome through the restaurant business. Restaurant business has been hit very hard with COVID. So tell us a little bit your story and what was that experience?
Well, our experience, we was really successful all the past years. We have a really nice customers, a lot of customers following us all the time and support us. And I think so this is what the only thing we are surviving our COVID-19 now, because they still support us. They know we are a small place with good food. And they were the only people, like honestly, was supporting us our business every day. Sometimes I have to tell that sometimes like they buy only a little burrito and they give us a lot of tips. The tips, and they was helping us for our grocery shopping, salaries, all that kind of things.
Yeah, really good customer base, I would say.
Yeah.
In the beginning, it was definitely slow. We were actually in the beginning, we were just, my wife, she was really concerned about, kind of nervous about everything, and should we open, should we stay open? So we closed a few days.
2 days.
And we just then decided to say, you know what, let's stay open. We're a takeout, so which kind of falls into the rules and what have you. So that kind of worked. So we just stayed open. I told her, I said, let's just stay consistent and be open and be there for people, even if they come or not. So we're there if they come or not. So eventually they started coming.
Yeah.
But let me tell you though, the Cinco de Mayo,
Oh, yes.
So quickly, just a little tell you about our Cinco de Mayo story. So we were kind of ramping up a little bit. We were, little numbers, a few numbers, but Cinco de Mayo, we were like, well, it's not like last year. It's not going to be like last year. We don't think people are going to come out. Oh my God, it was ridiculous. So we had so many.
Blessed.
I mean, we were very blessed. I mean, the Grubhub orders are flying out, dinging, and I mean, we had lines out the door, people waiting to come in. And ever since then, it kind of started really getting close to back to where we used to be. So so we've been fortunate, really have, and blessed.
And I actually was going to ask you, because I've read of a lot of restaurants that went, luckily you already had takeout. That was your primary business.
Yeah, I think that's probably one of
the delivery. Were you doing delivery before, like Grubhub or these other places, or just start now?
Yeah. Tati can tell you.
Yeah, before we was doing always Grubhub, but honestly, we wasn't selling that much food by Grubhub.
Right.
Now it's better. Obviously, it's
just like 180 degrees.
Yeah, completely different.
Completely different now. So we seen our Grubhub orders.
How did you have to adjust to fulfill orders? Because now you're fulfilling orders of people that aren't there.
Yeah, that's definitely a challenge.
It's a challenge.
But I mean, we worked with it. We really learned how to really go through the Grubhub orders. I know for me, anyways. I'm not there every day, so I was there. When I was out, I was there working and trying to really learn their system again, and to make sure that I knew, because eventually I'm coming on.
Yeah, now he's gonna be full time with us. With Pura Vida Bill.
Yeah, because I'm holding a day job to benefits and that kind of thing. And I got to go to work tonight.
Well,
it's been busy. I've been exhausted. I'm not gonna lie, but.
Well, this is the beauty,
this
is the beauty of family business. And one thing that you guys represent what United States is, what United States is about. And is the creativity, is the hardworking, is thinking outside of the box and how we can overcome the challenges. And I think for me, it's very important. And I really don't want to lose the opportunity to have two business owners, you together as a family, to give a message of hope, because there is a lot of people out there who, I go out and I see just a lot of people down, and they are in depression. They think that this is the end of the world. But I can see you guys thinking in different way. Actually, this is an opportunity. We can figure out, we are actually opening two different new stores, and we are moving and we are doing great things. So when I looked at it, I'm saying, what are they doing? What do they have that make work these things? So tell us a little bit, what's that spirit that is telling you and guiding you to pass through this crisis?
Well, honestly, I think so. First, I trust so much in God, and I always say we cannot do anything if He's not with us in every step we do, all the time. And I say, when everything happened with COVID-19, I say, well, God, we are in your hands. I know you're gonna, if you bring me to this country and you take care in the first time, in my first day I came here, I know you're gonna continue take care of my family too. And then, don't give up. We have to, like Reggie say, 2 days we close only to figure out what we're gonna do. And we say, well, we have to continue and be positive. I know it's hard. And it wasn't easy for us as a family, because I have to say sometimes I wasn't getting paid to continue with all the bills we have to continue paying every month. But we are here. We are here, and we are really excited to move from the gas station to a new place, our own place over there in Buffalo Road in Gates, and go to Victor too.
Great. So we were chatting a little bit before the show. So tell us the big news. So you're moving to a new location in Gates, so on the west side, and then you're opening a new restaurant on the east side. So tell us a little bit about both. First, tell us about the move in Gates.
Gates. Okay. Well, with the one in Gates, we've been there 4 years now.
For almost 5 years.
Almost 5 years, and it kind of what prompted us to really move is just, there's a new owner and whatnot, and just he wanted to kind of raise the rent on us, and which is, that's his, obligation. That's his location. So we just had a discussion and said, you know what, we've really outgrown this gas station now, but we still want to keep the kind of the takeout model, but we wanted our own location. So we said, you know what, and
we can do catering.
And we want to, grow our catering business as well. And I said, you know what, let's start looking. And my wife, she was like, I don't know, we'll find a place, that's going to have all the equipment in. And that was another beautiful thing that helped us. We found a location that the gentleman retired. All the
used to be a restaurant there.
Used to be a sushi restaurant, a real popular sushi restaurant.
25
Japanese.
years.
And from my understanding, he got sick or wanted to retire, so all the equipment was still in the location. So that was a beautiful thing. You know how expensive that could, just to bring new equipment, build out. So we've been pretty blessed on that, and we stay focused on our goals and what we want, and we don't veer from that. We get people all the time asking us, well, why don't you get a big restaurant and this and that? So no, we like our business model. We like to stay fairly small, takeout, because that's what we're good at. So yeah.
Yeah, so let me just say, for folks that may not have seen the first time you were on our show last year, you guys had an amazing business model where, to keep costs down, but it lets you grow. Look at you, you're growing now. You rented a space in a gas station convenience store, and it was perfect because you had a great location with not a ton of fixed costs, and you were able to just focus on the food and the takeout business, and it set you up to succeed through all of this. So tell us about the Eastview location.
Yeah, well, the good thing, you know what, we have to start like that. Reggie, my husband, always go with everybody. One day I was working, he went for a little drink, for a beer, and he started to talk with the person what next to him. And in the end of the day, that person was one of the owners from the brewery.
The brewery in Victor.
The
Stumbling Monkey.
The Stumbling Monkey. And they always want our food sign last year over there. But we don't have the time to focus in that to start opening in Victor. And then this year, a few months ago, Jeremy, the owner from the brewery, he say, oh, you know what? Our next door building is empty. Maybe you guys can take that building.
That will be perfect for us.
Yeah, because the brewery don't sell food. This is because they want we be there in Victor next to them.
Yeah, well, so that's another thing. So Tati and I, we've always, we like going to breweries and whatnot, and for our downtime, and we would always say, man, these places need food. And now some of the breweries now, they do have food, which is fine, but we were always saying, you know what, we need to try to figure out a way to get in one of these breweries. And we've been saying that for the last probably 3 to 4 years.
Yeah.
And so happened when I met Jeremy, he's one of our customers.
Yeah,
and I didn't realize, and actually he's a cousin of another customer of ours. He's actually my insurance agent on a photo booth photography business that I have too as well. And so happened I met him, and then that's where the marriage and the relationship began.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys. We'll be back with more after these messages.
This is beautiful because, again, you are incorporating, you're bringing a little bit of Costa Rica to Rochester, and that is powerful, right? I always said, if you want to know a different culture, you need to do 3 things. You need to eat their food, you need to dance their music, and then you need to try to speak their language. And if you do those 3 things, you will really have an ingredient, a flavor of that. And you guys are bringing that culture here. Now, if you are in a small business, if you will have the power of changing things in the government, state, municipal level, whatever is the level, what will be one thing that you think the government can help us more to the small businesses? What will be something that you will say, oh, this needs to change? Maybe less taxation. I don't know. What is that thing that can help small businesses to overcome these challenging times?
Good question.
This challenging time, I think so. Maybe the loans.
Yeah, I guess in terms of that, I know there's loans out there, but I would say, I don't know, make it.
A little bit difficult sometimes. It's a lot of paperwork
Yeah,
or
it's
come
definitely
to the loan, all that kind of things. And sometimes the restaurant really need the money right away.
yeah, to kind of maybe speed up the process a little bit more because especially right now we're in a time crunch,
Yeah.
Trying to open, so we're really working on the back end of really trying to, we don't want to tap in. We want to tap more into the loan programs to to help our business grow. So but to make the like Tati said, just to make this the
A little
speed
bit
of
the speed, yeah.
the speed of it. If you can say anything, but one thing I can say, the government has helped though.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
I can't really be mad at that.
Oh no.
There are programs out there who are helping us. So
yeah.
I don't want to.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. United States is lucky about that kind of things because about my country, I can say a lot of business are closing right now. People don't have no help at all, and you don't have money. You don't have you go out business or whatever it is. Here, I think so. The government are doing a good job about all the situation right now.
How hard was it to adjust to the rules and regulations around COVID?
For us, honestly,
for us it's fairly.
We don't have to do anything in a restaurant.
Well, I mean,
right? I have
obviously only the mask and we was.
For us, it was.
That's it, only the mask. Yeah, because
right. And I have heard that because you already have such strict health laws around restaurants.
Right.
So that's a question we've asked some of the other business owners we've had on, but I know for you guys, it really wasn't much of a change because
it really wasn't for us.
Yeah, we know it's a little space. Our space is really small, and we already have all the
sneeze guards.
Yeah, exactly. We have those kind of things.
Yeah, kind of like Chipotle stuff.
Yeah, you already had all that stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
So it was already there. Yeah, and we had you've been in our restaurant where it has the tables by the window there. So we just no one can sit down.
Yeah.
I think 5 chairs that we do have. So so it didn't really hurt us that bad.
Yeah.
Well, Tatiana and Reggie, you always inspire me, and in this time, there may be a lot of people under depression or passing through difficult times. What would be the message that you want to give to them? This is an opportunity to tell them, you have overcome a lot of challenges. You have so many things that very few people actually have seen. What would be your message to them right now?
Well, I mean, I would say, because Tatiana and I both, we've definitely had some challenges, with our relationship, with, just life and, family family things that we have. And it hasn't been easy. So one thing I would say is, really pray, if that's what you believe in, or just, really stay in focus, and, it's going to get better.
Yeah.
It's like kind of what you guys were saying. It's not going to last forever. Just stay focused and really just, pray and stay focused, and, and have a goal, really have a goal, and try to, take steps each day to, whether it be, I don't know, making a phone call to somebody or reading a book or doing something every day to get closer to your goal. Then as you do those things, then you'll start seeing, your goals are starting to come a little bit closer, to achieving those. So that's what I would say, just really staying focused and, think positive.
Think positive is really important.
It might seem like cliche things, but those are the truth. Is the truth. It really is.
We don't do nothing to crying. We cannot do anything. We don't fix anything if we cry and cry and cry all the time. We have to continue the life with COVID-19 or without, because for sure this is gonna be for a while. It's gonna be our
new normal.
New normal, yes, and then we need to continue positive.
I love the positivity. I love the focus. I love what you guys have built as an organization, as a family business. And always with Julio, one of the goals always has been on this show to show examples of people who are like us, common people who are trying to figure out ways to pay the bills, but most important, also having fun. And what I love of you guys, you only don't work, but you are having fun and you love and enjoy to feed people and really bring those delicious things, it's bring happiness, right? And Julio loved the music, and I can see when he puts music, Julio.
I know.
Oh yeah.
I know.
Playing his guitar.
So ready to go.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, exactly. But for that reason, I wanna really say thank you, Tatiana and Reggie. You guys have been a guest in the past, and it's beautiful to see the growth. It's beautiful to see now that you are opening a new store in Victor. We will go there. It's closer to where I live, so I'm happy. Finally, the East Side can get the good food from you guys. But again, I want to say thank you. Keep the focus, keep the momentum, keep the objectives. And I love that you have a strong faith. Keep going on that. And again, thank you for your time, and it was an honor to have this interview. And I'm sure that in the future we will get you back here together again.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. No, thank you, guys.
Yeah, thanks for having us. Yeah.
Coming up next week, we'll meet Mike McRae and Dr. Patron from St. Anne's Community and learn how their businesses overcome all the challenges of dealing with COVID. To watch today's episode and the complete interviews of our guests, go to rochesterfirst.com/be-inspired. For more great talk with Rochester's entrepreneurs, listen to Poder 97.1 Saturdays at 9 a.m. For Mauricio Riveros, I'm Julio Saenz. We'll see you next week on Be Inspired.